this. Guys, whew, we have been talking a lot about Miss CJ Davis and her gun being stolen out her car in Cordova, but had we known that before she went there, she was with in Durham, and before she was there, she was with Atlanta. And in Atlanta, there was a whole lot that happened, guys, a whole lot that's not being discussed. And I'm going to bring you all of the tea. But first, who are we talking about? Who are we talking about?
Chief CJ Davis's last day on the job. As we've reported, she is leaving to head up the Memphis Police Department. She starts the job on Monday.
Yeah. And see, she's been focused solely, you guys, on guns. Only on guns. All we hear is guns, guns.
The majority of the violence we're encountering stems from the use of illegal guns. This is a complex issue that requires sustained attention and a multifaceted approach, not only by law enforcement, but also by community leaders, community groups, and ultimately individuals.
Yeah, that's right. She won't let up off the guns.
To resolve conflict than to use weapons. And the message to the community is put the guns down. And not just in the communities where children are playing, but on our freeways. We have to create a safer environment. If you see something, it's important to say something. The police department can't deal with gun violence alone. You know, our work is response. We try to be preventive, but we can't be everywhere. We really need our community to work with us, give us the information that we need to get some of these individuals off the street who are committing egregious crimes.
So, y'all know she worked for them places, but how many of y'all knew that she worked for Atlanta? And what happened in Atlanta? This is what happened. There's this saying that goes something like, if you ask, you shall receive. And we didn't receive some mess here on Miss CJ Davis. She used to work for Atlanta, too. Damn, she's just been going around. Okay, Atlanta files show investigators detected deception in Davis's testimony. All right. So Reg did some digging into Davis once they found out that she would be going to their MPD department. They said they wanted to know what was going on. All right. So Atlanta files add detail to CJ Davis's police record as Memphis City Council considers approval. He says he turned those photos over, but no action was taken until 2007 when APD finally told the FBI they turned over 50 sexually explicit photos showing 12 to 15-year-old girls the husband had. The document showed in the early 2000s an Atlanta officer working a second job at a photo processing plant found graphic pictures of young girls with a man who happened to be an Atlanta police sergeant's husband. Wow. An internal investigation was launched to find out who knew what and when. Two detectives claimed that they told Davis, the unit commander at the time, about the photos, but she told them cut it to stop investigating while making a hand gesture in front of her neck. Davis was also interviewed but claimed she only became aware of the photos in 2007. Due to inconsistencies in her testimony, the sheriff's office used a computer voice stress analyzer, which indicated deception in Davis's voice, but not the detectives who accused her of knowing about the photos much earlier. Internal investigators wrote Davis employed a countermeasure technique which involved clenching her teeth in an attempt to alter her measurable vocal output during the examination. They had others evaluated blindly, and they agreed she showed deception. Davis was fired. She was fired. During the time you were the commander of the intelligence unit, did you ever have a discussion with investigators Bobby Render and Davis Gutnier at the time about the Terrell Crane photos? The subject responded, no. However, there was deception indicated. During the discussion, did investigator Render show you the Terrell Crane photographs? The subject responded, no. However, there was deception indicated. While you were the commander of the intelligence unit, did you ever view the Terrell Crane photographs? The subject responded, no. However, there was deception indicated. Did you advise Render and Gotten to cut any inquiries into the Terrell Crane case? She said no, there was deception indicated. And shortly after that,
well, it is now official. Durham's police chief, CJ Davis, is going to head up the Memphis Police Department. So Davis was there as the city council approved her nomination today. She is going to be the first woman to lead that department, and she starts on the 14th of June. Durham, by the way, has appointed an interim police chief while they search for Davis's replacement.
Y'all, what's going on here? Leave all them comments in my comment section below because I want to know.
Real News. Hot Topics, January 17th, 2022. The biggest question you should be asking yourself is, why did Mayor Jim Strickland expose Memphis to this sneaky snake, lying black woman leading the MPD 2022? With the unprofessional, scandalous, and corrupt track record she has on her resume coming out of the Atlanta area. Stay tuned for these and many more questions Mrs. Real Nigga News will be attempted to answer for you. To be continued. Memphis Real News. This report was brought to you today by Incognegro.
Fighting fake news.
Stay tuned. Memphis Real News. This is what you voted for. Memphis Real News. Stay tuned.